Hey, Undarafikitri, my friend, Undarafikitri. Hey, listen, here I am already. See, I told you just a little bit ago that I was going to be live streaming a lot, and what, it's been like 2 hours, maybe 2.5, and here I am again. Listen, we just got an announcement here in Nevada in general. Now we are under the lockdown. 30 days, all non-essential businesses closed. This is happening all over the place, here and there. And, you know, I don't know what else to do. I don't have a better plan, but there's nothing great about it, right? And obviously, one of the biggest fears in people's mind is the job loss, loss of income. I'm definitely hoping to see businesses and things work with people. Some are already stepping up. I really feel like this is humanity's opportunity to shine. I really do. But in the meantime, I want to share with you, I'll take away Undarafikitri for now so as not to be too distracting. Some of you, I always forget sometimes. It's like when people have never heard of The Secret. I sometimes forget. There's a lot of people who have never heard of Fiverr. Fiverr is a service that is a platform for people who are creative or just know how to deliver various services to offer their services totally digitally online in a platform that handles everything. It's a place where you can be found. It's a place where you can do the actual, have the conversation around the job at hand. I'm going to walk you through it in a moment. And it's how I've been generating revenue with voiceover for a really long time. So there are people out there who are creative, who have skill sets, who are going to find themselves in a position where, they're not using them in their job. So how can they generate revenue? Or maybe you've got a hobby. Maybe you've got something that you do on the side or that you've always wanted to maybe dabble in. Well, guess what, baby? Now's the time. Right? So just real quick, let me just check in, see if anybody's hanging out. Who we got? Oh, good, Steve. That's great. I'm glad you did. Hey, Jane. Hey, Kathy. Okay, so here's the deal. Let me just show you Fiverr because, I know the people who are watching right now, they already know all this about Fiverr. I'm hoping that you will share. Okay, I'm hoping that you will share this with people that you know in your life or whatever who are facing a total cutoff of income right now. Now, let me just say right now, first of all, very clearly, in no way is this an instant fix. In no way is this an overnight flow of revenue. However, it can be a way to quickly get something going. But even if it's just not for immediate, like right now, it is an opportunity for you to set up another revenue stream. You want multiple revenue streams in your life. If you've been putting it off, if you've been putting off starting your own business or offering up your areas of expertise, it is now time to not make excuses. Am I right? So let's take a look at the kind of things that you can offer at Fiverr. I'm in the sort of the buyer's page right now, and you'll see that I've just looking at, I was actually listening to female voiceovers because we're going to put Tracy up there. She's got an amazing voice. She's done voiceovers. And there's no reason she shouldn't be doing this. She's right here. We got a studio. So I was going online. There's my wonderful friend Leanne over there, right the first one up there. You can't see my cursor, but so I was looking to see like, well, what are other people doing and so on. So voiceover is just one of course, many services. So let me go over here and just look along the top. Now here are the, some of the categories, graphics and design. And look what pops up there when you just do graphic and design. So do you do any of these things? Logo and brand identity, logo design, brand style, right? Art and illustration, tattoo design, that's a new category. Okay? Portraits, characters, cartoons, comics, storyboards, gaming. Look at all of these categories. This is just in one section. Okay? Gaming, game design, packaging and labels, podcast cover art, album cover designs. Look at some of these, right? Do you or someone you know who needs to generate revenue have any of these skill sets? Okay, let's move on. Digital marketing. Whoops, sorry. Let me go back so it pops up like that. Come on. Okay, social media, SEO, social media advertising, public relations, content marketing, video marketing. Are these skill sets you may or may not have or someone you know? And look, let me address this too. For any of the people who you might share this with and go, Fiverr, this platform generates a lot of income for people. It is not about $5 gigs anymore. Okay, I mean, some people may still do it, but like, for example, my minimum voiceover job starts at $50 and it goes up from there. You can charge industry rates if you want to. You don't have to cheapen yourself. You don't have to work at low rates to be on Fiverr. You can charge what you want. They have a whole pro section, which I haven't even done, which puts you in an even higher bracket. So take your pro skill set and move it on here. All right, let's see what else we got. Let's see. You can go here, of course, writing, translation, proofreading, resume writing, cover letters. How many of you, just a moment, we've got all kinds of communication going. How many of you could write a freaking cover letter sitting around, right? You can get paid for that. Product description. Oh boy, I can't move my mouse. Script writing, email copy, speech writing, creative writing. All of these are categories. And all you got to do is go to Fiverr and browse some of these things and look what people are selling. Look what people are making money on. We'll pop around a little bit. Video and animation. Look at all of these categories. I mean, I'll bet you've got one or more of these skill sets, right? Music and audio. Okay, you musicians, there's me, there's voiceover, audio ads, producers and composers, jingles and intros, mixing, mastering, music transposition, podcast editing, sound effects, audiobook production. All of these things that can be done from your home. Let's go to your comments real quick, see what people are saying. Terry says, right, Ben, everyone I know still has these skill sets. Everyone I know has these skill sets, including me. Exactly, Ben. Let's see. Oh, I looks like I can't scroll back on that, but it looks like Steve just said, show what musicians do. So we'll go back over here. So production, mixing is a big one. DJ drops. Songwriting, people need jingles, all kinds of stuff. Let's just pop on songwriter since Steve came in here and made a special request. All right, so you've got some guy. This guy is starting. I will music produce, songwriter, and audio engineer. Okay, well maybe we've got a language barrier there. Let's go to the next one. I will write you a pop song or write and sing your song starting at $125. Starting at $125. Let's see what kind of extras this dude has. So he's got a little demo video, which everybody needs to have. You know, little, this is what I do, whatever your category. And look, there's the rating. Oh my God, it was so crazy good. With your instructions, blah, blah, blah. Look at this. I'm giving this guy a free plug. So you got basic, standard, and premium. So even premium, $225. And, you know, honestly, this is probably stuff that is drop dead easy for this dude. I mean, look. I do voiceover because it's easy for me. And I don't have to audition. Right? And I just sit here. And I turn on my microphone and I read their script. And I read it and I read it. And then I edit it. And then I send it back to them. Sometimes within about 5 minutes, I've made literally hundreds of dollars. Right? Not every job is like that. But some are. And why would I not do that? Why would I not take 10 minutes to make a couple $100 reading? Doing something that I easily do. You can do it too. Programming and tech. Website building. I mean, look at all of that. I mean, boy, there's categories and subcategories and categories of tech. Business. Virtual assistant. Legal consulting. Now, you've heard of Upwork and things like that, right? It used to be called, oh, I don't know what they are. You know, there's services like that. This, while it is not perfect, my friends, there are days when I go, but I've played with the others too. And I work way, way, way more on Fiverr. Way more, like way more than even of the pay-to-play stuff. Like in the voiceover world, there's services. Pay us $500 a year and you have the privilege of sending us MP3 auditions along with a bunch of other people who have also paid to do it, and the odds are you're not going to get the job. I hope you enjoy our service. Right? With Fiverr, I don't do any of that. They listen to my demo. They say, I like that guy. They hire me. I deliver. It's over. Right? That's how it works. HR consulting, flyer distribution, lead generation, branding services. Look, they even have other. Oh, wait, you can't see. So you missed all my humor. Look, they even have other. All right, program tech, business. Oh, we were just there. Lifestyle, online lessons. What do you know how to do? What do you know how to teach? I'll teach you how to play the ukulele, starting at only. Right? What do you know how to do? Arts and crafts, health, nutrition, fitness, astrology and readings. Is that your deal? People love that stuff. Celebrity impersonators. What, are you kidding me? Viral videos, greeting cards. Industries. What's this? Book editing, podcasting, real estate. What's in real estate? Let's find out. Brand your agency, web and mobile design, virtual staging, 3D floor plans. Do you know how to do any of this stuff? I'm getting a Marco Polo for my daughter, but I'm talking to you right now. So, let's go back to your comments real quick, like. Just shared a CBC page, was group 4, number's going to jump. Oh, cool. Mind rewiring, I definitely need to check this out. Yes, Jason, Dagny, you hired me. That's right, you did hire me for voiceover. That was a very, very civil thing for you to do. And anybody's free to do it. But what I'm really trying to do, obviously, is get you thinking for yourself. Guys, I poo-pooed Fiverr for a lot of years. I don't know when they actually came online. But I didn't start until, I want to say, 2014, 15, something like that, doing the voiceover stuff. And I was just doing it to put my foot in the water. Just like, well, let's see. I mean, yeah, I can do voiceover. Let's give it a try. And slowly but surely it took off. And guys, look, it has peaks and valleys. It's cyclical. Sometimes it's just like, oh my God, I can't even believe I'm doing this. And then other times it's like, am I still on the internet? Right? So, but that's just because I've only relied on the Fiverr platform to get me out there. That's with very little marketing. If you follow me, you know that every now and then I'll drop Bob Doyle voice onto my, Facebook page and 20 people see it. And, those, except for Dagny, probably not going to get me the voiceover stuff. So I haven't even really aggressively advertised my services. And you just get found. And look, again, let me also be real with you that there's a lot of people on this platform. There's competition. But here's the great thing. It doesn't cost you money to join it. Now, they do take their piece. And some of you may say, it's too big a piece. It's a bigger piece. You're left with more than zero. And the thing is, you get to choose your rates. So if you think they're taking their 20% off the top is too much, freaking add 20%, guys. Right? So you can get paid what you want to get paid. You're allowed to do that. And by the way, if you do look into this, which I hope you do, and I want you to, look around and look at the wide variety of prices and things that people charge for their services, right? And I want you to think, especially like if you look in your industry, who are you going to give the most credence to? The person who starts at $15 an hour or the person who starts at $150 an hour? So don't be shy. Get out there and freaking charge what you're worth. Now, it involves learning a little bit about how do I get myself on Fiverr. But look, just follow the instructions. They got tutorials. It's not rocket science. And if you're sitting around, this is productive activity that you can be doing to forward your career and get you out of trouble if that's where you're headed. Right? And again, I'm not guaranteeing anything because I don't know how good you are at whatever it is you think you do. But that's not for me to decide, is it? No. If you believe in yourself and if other people say, boy, these are good, you should sell them, then get over to Fiverr. If you've got a skill set that you are not going to be using for 30 days for whatever reason or more, get over to Fiverr and see if there's a market for it and do whatever it takes to get you on that platform. Okay, let them take their 20%. Charge whatever you need to charge. Put up with whatever nonsense. Like if you don't agree with whatever. I've been there a long time, and like I said, it isn't perfect. It's not perfect, and sometimes I get irritated with some of it. But for the most part, it's been very good to me. And now I'm, looking at it again, and I'm kind of at a point where it was like, well, what else could I do? What other fun things could I do? Now I can actually, with Tracy in the mix, I can offer couples VO. Like that's sometimes something that people want. It's specialized, but when they want it, right? They want a man and a woman, and if they can get a man and a woman who already work together, that's a plus. So get creative. Do a gig with a friend. They call them gigs. Like I got a voiceover gig. Leanne's got a voiceover gig. So-and-so's got it. You know what I'm saying? Tracy's on the phone downstairs, so she can't join us at the moment. But anyway, we're going to be getting her there. So are any other questions? Do you know people who... Hold on. Wrong slide. There we go. Who do you know? Irritated with some of it is true of any work. That's right, Dagny. You're right. And it's so funny because I do sometimes, and this is not about Fiverr, but I get voiceover, and if I'm tired or cranky that day, I might get But then I have to remember, Bob, you're not in a cube. You're sitting in your office at home surrounded by your own stuff, and you may or may not be wearing shoes or socks. You know what I'm saying? Terry, you know what? You're right. I'm going to look at that right now. Let's go to Fiverr and see if they have a need for AMSR. Let's just look. AMSR. Let's see if anybody does that. Or is ASMR? Am I doing it wrong? What is it? Hold on. I get the wrong. I have to look. I have to go back to take ASMR. Did I do it? ASMR. Is anybody doing ASMR? Look at that. I will send you custom ASMR videos. I will create personalized ASMR videos starting at 25. 15. I will whisper. Oh my God. Terry, you just added another $1 million to my bottom line. Now, I don't know. We have to look. You got to do some research. So look and see how many people, how many ratings, the ratings, and then how many ratings are there? How many people are really hiring this, right? Well, look, there's one, 47. I will record relaxing guided meditations, affirmation, and ASMR. That is perfect for me and Tracy and other people with that kind of style of a read, right? I will create customized ASMR videos, 14. So there's a market. And all we have to do is get right up on the microphone and talk, or find some pieces of paper, or make smacky sounds with our mouth. She's got the voice, we got the voice. Who knows? You could be watching the beginning of something brand new. Because Terry kicked me in the butt again about ASMR. I got to learn the initials, though, don't I? But you get the idea. Let's go to your comments. Both have the voice for it. True dat. Can't deny it. And how fun would that be? Because you know what that would involve? Here's what it looks like. God, I wish she was up here right now. But she's on the phone. But if we could just demonstrate it. But it looks something like this. I'm sitting here. Oh, wait. Here. And then she would sit right here. Keep looking, hoping she'll appear. And I don't know what we'll do. I have to study ASMR scripts and things and watch some other videos and see what we can do for that ASMR. Need to pop up the highs a little bit, just to get that extra sort of something. I don't know. We'll play with it, right? And then we'll just put it up there. Tracy can do her lipstick tutorial right up next to the microphone. Now, those of you who don't know what ASMR is, you should go find out so that I don't look totally insane. All right, Terry, so here's the deal. If Tracy and I offer an ASMR service on Fiverr, you have to be our first customer. Deal? And then you have to tell 2 friends, and they'll tell 2 friends, and so on, and so on, and so on. And then Tracy and I will start doing live ASMR live streams. right? And we're going to gather a huge following of people who just like to listen to us whisper at each other. And it's going to get out of hand. And you know what? Oh, here she is. It's luscious AF. All right, hold on.
We're gonna do what? Hi.
We're gonna do.
What are we doing?
We're gonna do ASMR videos on Fiverr, and we're gonna make a killing.
Yes.
Terry, come right up on that.
Okay.
Terry has pointed out that you and I both have the voice for it, so why aren't we doing it? This job description does not suck. What do you do for a living? This. With her. So that's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So Terry's got an ASMR idea. We'll go offline with it, and we'll start an empire. Luscious ASMR is for Scherzels. Sure. We have already talked about it, but it's been a long time, and Terry brought it back up because I was showing them Fiverr.
Right.
In great detail.
Oh, good.
And there are people offering AMSR services. So we need to be among them because why not?
Because why not? I agree.
Right.
Thanks, Terry.
So who here is inspired to go check out Fiverr? Sorry. I want the screen to be full screen. Who's here? Steve says hi, Tracy.
Hi, Steve.
Who here is inspired to go check out Fiverr or recommend it to someone they know and or love? Type 1 for yes, 2 for I love no one.
I love no
not
one.
Not even myself. Right. Don't type 2, please.
No.
ASMR, not AMSR. I'm going to get it wrong until I understand what the freaking initials stand for. I forgot. Oh, I know who can tell us. Let's see if she's plugged in. Yeah, Alexa, what does ASMR stand for?
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Then you are useless and a waste of space. All right.
But I didn't. How did you hear that? Oh, because you have the headphones.
I got the headphones on.
Oh, you got it.
It's a trick. It's a trick.
I see. Okay. Yeah, lots of really interesting things coming up. I mean, we, like everyone, are just sort of reassessing life and how we do things. And I was actually just on the phone with a friend of mine who has gotten me back with an organization that provides non-toxic household cleaners that kill all the junk and keep your inside home and your body clean and healthy. And you know, I about 10 years ago, I guess it was, I had, used their products, loved them and everything else, and then moved and life happened and honestly kind of forgot. And then, the universe delivered another new friend who is, who does this company work. And so I started ordering products about a month ago and I love them again. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to share this because I just got an announcement. They still have sanitizers and all of the things that everyone's, dying to search for.
Oh, that's interesting.
Isn't it? They actually, they have a facility in China. And so when all that started happening there, they ordered 1 million extra gallons of alcohol and a whole bunch of other stuff to be able to do what they do with all the essential oils. They jumped the curve essentially.
Interesting.
So they're limiting it to a 30-day supply per household, but they still have them.
Interesting.
So I literally just hung up the phone. So
if anybody's interested, you can contact her directly. I don't want to muddle the waters here with the Fiverr thing here with that. But
right,
but the idea of now I'm way too loud. Just the principle of looking at other revenue streams.
Right.
And there's potentially several for you in here. So I've got regular voiceover. I could do couples voiceover. I could do ASMR. She could do voiceover. She could do AMSR, or whatever the freaking initials are.
That.
Right. Those 4 things.
Right.
And then she has a ton of those other skill sets too. Right. And so if we're going to be holed up, it's like, well,
right.
She likes to get on her computer.
Yeah. Well, I'm I'd actually, before this whole thing blew up, I started putting together a business jumpstart, which is to teach people, actually handhold them through the process of getting them an online business set up with a CRM and all of the, content and components that are needed for that.
Yeah.
And so I'm offering
So there's that too.
mastermind. It's a 3-month mastermind, starts April 1st.
It's just that those are the kind of skill sets that now people who have been avoiding, I don't want to get online. It's like, okay, so what are you going to do?
Right.
So finding resources that can help you with that is, and chop that learning curve, because holy crap, there is one.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's it, guys. Thank you
Yay.
so much for listening to me rant on and on about Fiverr. But once they shut down Nevada here, I'm like, okay. And I'm watching the comments, and oh my God, it's just crazy how the comments say things that were not said. They're commenting on things that were not said. They're jumping to conclusions that were nowhere near what was announced. And that's the hysteria. Like, it just makes me angry to look at it. It's like, you guys, what are you talking about? It's just hysteria, So, but a lot of it is the economic impact. So for anyone who can hear the sound of my voice, and Fiverr's not the only one like this. I mean, there are other things, like I said, Upwork. So go online, look for opportunities if you haven't ever thought about it that way. But I'm telling you, of all of them that I know of, Fiverr's about the easiest one to get into and get started. It's not perfect. It's not $1 million overnight. It is a business just like anything else, and you have to package yourself up well. It's not, you know what I'm saying? But if you know how to do what you do and can provide value for people, and you've been doing it for years and would like to continue earning a living and maybe even creating your own business out of it if you're an employee right now,
Absolutely.
go freaking check it out. It's not going to hurt you. It's not going to cost you anything to get involved. So that is a freaking win, because some of them, they're not like that. There's some where you have to bid on a job, you got to pay. To bid on a job, you have to pay to be told no. Nope.
Not okay.
Not when this is available.
Right.
Take my 20%. I'll charge accordingly.
Yeah.
Okay? All right.
Okay, we love you guys.
We love you. And
That's
remember, hold on.
Oh, but
Let's say it together. Undarafa Kitri. All right, that's it. I'll talk to you. She doesn't know anything about